I'm Rick Heinel. I'm fourth generation of restorer in the family. And what we basically do is we buy and sell rare violins. One of my strongest passions is to find instruments that are in need of repair, basically finding these uncut and unpolished jewels and bringing them back out for the world. The violin in question here that has been on loan to the Toronto Symphony is a violin that was made in 1738 by the celebrated artist Joseph Guarneri del Gesù. I asked about the year of the violin. I was told it was 1738, which immediately gave me a tremendous rush because this is during the zenith of this master's time period. You see Stradivari, who ruled Cremona and violin making, passed away in 1737. So this violin being 1738 means that del Gesù is now free to sculpt and create as he wishes without the overseer of Antonio Stradivari. Here we have this wonderful treasure. I rang up Dr. Pong. He's an incredible gentleman. He's an audiophile. He loves the arts. He loves vinyl records. He does recordings in his own home, and he loves to support the arts. Dr. Pong gets totally on board. We negotiate the purchase of the instrument. What we had to do was stabilize the top and do a complete plaster cast of it. So we had a mirror image of the unhappy top. And that takes some weeks for that plaster to cure. So it goes off to one side, it's curing, we start working on other things. A year and a half later, it comes out of the restorations and it's alive and well, and it's a fantastic violin. So this violin, although it sounds gorgeous, it will sound better with the proper hand to exercise it. When I heard about Jonathan Crowe, who I believe is past concertmaster with the Montreal Symphony, when I had learned that he was coming here, I thought, aha, there's a young man with tremendous power and focus. He might be the one that Ed's looking for to exercise his violin. The violin is an incredible prize. Jonathan is a prize. We're so fortunate to have this talented young man come to Toronto. It just seemed appropriate that man and this violin come together. Now that everybody's agreed that this marriage is going to take place, apparently we'll be going over to Roy Thompson Hall, and I think Dr. Pong is actually going to hand the violin over to Jonathan.
Don't touch the varnish.
Don't touch the varnish. Amy, would you like to hold that? Thank you. Okay.
I think it gives Amy and I great pleasure to loan this violin to TSO and to you to play it. And we really welcome you to the TSO and look forward to all your beautiful music making over the years.
Everybody here. I mean, it's such a privilege for me to be here and to be joining the Toronto Symphony family. I'm also guessing that you all want to hear the violin.
Sound has always wowed me, and hearing these instruments, there's something very special about old instruments that new instruments don't have. And in some sense, all the technology in the world couldn't make them better. To help if we can, to bring incredible musical experience, to enrich our lives and share it with everybody. So it really is a win-win for everything.
And Concertmaster, as I said in this talk before, is very critical in bringing up the orchestra to its maximum way of performing. Toronto is fortunate to have the Toronto TSO. And by bringing together Concertmaster Jonathan Crowe and Maestro Peter Ungen, they will elevate the symphony to an exciting new stage.
Well, this morning we all came into Heinel's shop to get an adjustment on the beautiful new del Gesù violin. I was lucky enough to have a great adjustment with Tim here at the store, and it sounds fantastic. Magicians, they take all their special instruments and they knock things around. Basically, they're moving stuff around inside the violin. They take the sound posts, they move it to a slightly different place, maybe change the strings, move the position of the bridge on the fiddle a little bit to give a different response to the instrument, so the sound's going to change quite dramatically. Well, any adjustment, I think, is finding a mix between what the performer is used to and what the violin will give. And the job of somebody who's doing an adjustment is to find that balance, to find something that makes the instrument speak perfectly, but also to find a response that is satisfactory to the performer, to fit in a way what he or she is used to. Very happy to be here for the 90th season of the Toronto Symphony. It's a very exciting time. I think for everybody in the orchestra. I'm very excited to start working with Peter Unjin, members of the orchestra. Such a wonderful band. It's going to be great.